there's other, we could
Do
just
you want vanning or not?
No.
Come on.
I don't.
Let's go.
Hold on a second.
I thought you were a tough, like, advertising chick from New York. In. Come on.
It's showtime, folks! Your government thanks you for the work you're about to do. Now don't screw it up.
Kelly is a very successful creative at an ad agency. And she ends up working at NASA because she's great at her job. She is hired to basically like sell the moon landing to the general public, which is, it's sort of a mission that's fallen out of favor, and to rebrand NASA.
She definitely comes in and, mixes things up in a man's world, and that's, she just comes in like a bowling ball and just starts wrecking things. But wrecking
fixing things, I would
wrecking
say.
them and then putting them back together in a better way is where I was going.
I bet you $5 you're bad at apologies.
Looking for you all over.
You owe me $5.
I got an idea.
What is it?
Hold on, I'll tell you on the way to Louisiana.
TV set. So, did you guys hear that? Mo is gonna, after he says, Jesus, it looks fake, he's gonna take one step in. Just copy that. Okay?
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal.
I read it. I thought it's really funny, really smart, really interesting. It's about something that everyone is to some degree familiar with and I think interested in. So, it's a beautiful story.
Was that single hole? There was one on the bottom of
Cole is played by Channing Tatum, and he is a true blue Americana, a man who's served his country his entire life, and is part of that, represents so much of the 500,000 Americans that worked on the Apollo mission. When Kennedy said we're going to the moon, there was no evidence that we could get there in the decade, but he believed, and it took the individuals that worked every day, inside and out, to achieve that dream.
Okay, we're gonna need another fuel cell for the lab.
Grumman is 2 weeks
We've
late
been
with the
telling you
delivery.
guys for weeks now.
Talk to them then.
All right. I think we can all agree we're gonna need more fuel.
Movies are mirrors of the directors. You just, almost in every single sense of the word. And this movie is so much fun, and it is so, in my opinion, smart and big. And that's just, it really is Greg. I mean, the guy's been doing it for so long, and mounting a movie of this size is kind of like shooting a rocket to the moon.
Gentlemen, hey Jesse.
Oh.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson, picture and sound wrap.
She's amazing. She's got such a sharp wit, and she's kind of a joy to be around. She just makes you laugh all day, and of course she's, in the end, just a terrific actress and an EP on this thing. So I got to mind my P's and Q's, of course.
We duplicated Mission Control. It wasn't the real one, but it looked exactly like it with hundreds of engineers and computers. And for him to navigate all that and be working all of it and rockets going up, he's one of the real good guys out there. I think one of the smartest decisions I made was to do this movie with him.
It was unlike any script that I've been reading lately. We were just talking about it. Like it's kind of a movie that you don't see get made anymore. It has an older tone, but like she said, it does feel modern. And I think when I met Greg, the director, about it, Greg Berlanti, I thought we were gonna do this very like sort of pastiche sort of tone where like I don't know, like we were talking about His Girl Friday or something like that. And then he was like, no, I definitely want it to be you guys and like really play with it. And like he really wanted us to improv a little as well. And that kind of made it a little bit more modern and not so rigid. And I don't know, it just has like a really strange tone that I really loved. And also set in like a big epic setting of like our history and time in America.
I think Greg is like, he's such a champion for all of the characters. You know, he really loves, I think, actors and performance so much, and celebrates, you know, comedy and nuance, and he's just such a fan of actors. And so I think he really encouraged all of us to bring to the table like what we, you know, these like fully realized people, and then would help us to dial things in. You know, he's got a great like sense of comedic timing and just like timing in general.
Who's he?
You're a juicy part.
60 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea.
I flew 52 missions in Korea. How's that?
What?
I think he's a really cool actor, but he's also one of those people, Scarlett has this too, that the camera just loves him. I mean, it's amazing. Like, you see some of these actors, maybe theater or something, who are, you couldn't find a better actor, but maybe the camera don't love them. But these two, they have that in spades. Like, the camera just adores both of them. But Channing, he's very charismatic, interesting guy, very smart. And so yeah, it's been fun getting to hang with him.
No one can ever know what we're doing.
I cannot accept that.
They will shoot you.
What is my budget?
Oh, boy.
It's so unusual these days that a film is offered in theaters that has like an original story and has this kind of scope. Like, it's a big movie, but the story itself is like this very intimate. It's like a character piece that's in this massive, like huge set piece. Yeah, this big set piece. And you know, to me, I think getting to experience that in the fullest, like watching it on screen with an audience and get carried away with the film. It's like, that's what, you know, there's a certain kind of nostalgia there that I think is, you know, and when I say nostalgia, I don't mean like an old-fashionedness that feels like, you know, dusty. I mean, there's like a kind of magic, I think, to that tone of film that you just, you know, it's not common now. And so I think being able to experience that in the theater it's like a wonderful night out, you know?
I think it's really tough to reinvent the wheel in a way, like, and in this business where you've seen all the stories, and this was a real life thing that actually happened that we know about in our, you know, American history. And we've seen movies about it. And this one is completely and utterly, undeniably its own movie in it. And it really does have its own vibe, its own signature. And I think to be able to see one of the greatest moments in American history done in a way that you haven't seen is worth going to the movie for.
Go, no go for launch. If you fake this mission, every single thing that we have sacrificed will have been for nothing.
Hurry to your local cinema. You don't want to miss this.
My Armstrong is a whiny little bitch. We have to recast.